The market is quite mixed today, but there is one token, the S token by Sonic, which used to be Fantom, that's outperforming. Now let's have a look at what's going on here. The big question is always, does it still make sense to jump on a rally like this? How much higher could Fantom or now Sonic go? Let's have a look at some data most people are not considering. Now we're currently at 61 cents. We are up 12% today, 36% this week. And interestingly enough, since launch of this year, we rather went down by 25%. Now here's the thing. It seems like Fantom is now starting to get used in decentralized finance again. So have a look at this overview of various chains and the total value locked difference in the last month. Pretty much everything went down except Sonic and Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is a platform that mainly houses a decentralized perpetual futures exchange. Sonic is the rebranded Fantom. And there is real usage happening. We are now at 467 million of total value locked. A lot of that is in Silo Finance, which by the way is also available on other chains. Silo itself has 150 million, and here is the user interface. There's a bit over 100 million in the Sonic USDC pool, which gives around 13% APY. What's important to know here is that this also has potential for impermanent loss. So something like stake Sonic versus the actual Sonic token, which can give very similar APYs, might be a bit better in terms of risk to reward. Now, I had been a user of Fantom back in the early days when there was a DeFi summer. There were a lot of different applications on Fantom, also some of them that were somewhat Ponzi scheme like, but a lot of them also had usage. Now there were two main reasons why Fantom stopped growing. The first reason was scalability. So when Andre Cronje, the main developer of Fantom, launched a new DeFi platform, usually a lot of funds would flow into that platform, but all of that demand tended to also clog up the blockchain. So have a look at this chart over here. This is the gas prices on Fantom. People were used to pay pretty much nothing for a transaction, and then when a launch came, suddenly it became very, very expensive to use Fantom, to similar degrees to one would pay on Ethereum at the time. Only when Fantom was not used was it cheap, so there was clearly a bottleneck. That was issue number one. Issue number two was bridged tokens. So there are several bridges to the Fantom blockchain, but the main bridge was AnySwap on multi-chain. Multi-chain was based in China and multi-chain got hacked. So all of the funds were gone. And so to get the full length video, feel free to simply subscribe over here. Then you get it recommended by the algorithm.